So fall is here, folks, in Michigan. And if you look out right here, see how the frickin' it's glowing? Look at that. And these two get a front view of that tree. What is up, motherfoxers? That's right, motherfuckers. We are here with the Dirty Pirate Hooker. That's right. Today it's time to get that stuff on over there. And there it is. The epoxy. So, I'm just on a live stream here with Mobster. Of course, who else is on there with Sublime? Just giving them crap about that whole red light issue. Hey, oh, you haven't seen it? Well, let me show you. This is taken by my buddy, Go Fast Nation, Charlie. It's just a little excerpt from a video he's probably going to do, but here you go.
Oh shit.
Hey, do you want to go?
Oh shit, pal.
You want to go?
Oh no. I don't know. I got the tires for this. I don't really got the tires for this. I'm spinny.
And you got a couple hundred extra pounds of ballast.
Yeah.
It happened. It did. I gapped a GT500. He can say all he wants. He can say all he wants. But we know. Black Sunshine got him. And you see how long it took him to get back up? My car was gone, dude. 347. Ain't no joke, buddy. You gotta pay attention at the light, bro. Oh, man. And you know what's funny about that? When we were talking on the live stream, Bossman said, he said something that was horrifically funny, which is absolutely great. Sublime started going, well, when you're talking at a red light, and then Bossman said, you know something? How come there's always something weird that happens when you lose a race? I mean, come on. It's a GT500, and we all know it's going to blow past me eventually. And eventually he did. It took him a minute, but yeah. Anyway, on with the Dirty Pirate Hooker. I love it. So, we don't have much to do here before we get to this. Everything's pretty much sanded. I'm just going to have to go over this with some, like, 400. We got the struts drop down, or then we'll get this all masked off and everything. We'll get this thing off here because we want to paint this right here, not under here. And off, we'll pour 15 that with our soup, pour 15 soup. And if you want to see, here it is right here, guys. I mean, gotta get this stuff out of this for this. We got caster cambers. We're not going to use this stuff again, but yeah, it's hard, but that soupiness is just, it's unacceptable. Pour 15. Anyway, I was on a live stream with the Mobster, and if you were fortunate enough to watch it, you got to see me sand. So, we're living a little bit of a hell of this car being race red with Vermilion red underneath it. Let me show you. And there it is. I'm battling a pink nightmare. Seems appropriate with this car, though. Oh, man. There's the cowl. It's not even at all. I keep finding these little, I keep feathering these out. These are all feathered out. Keep finding these little spots, and I'm like, I don't like that. And then it dawned on me. I'm not a professional, and this paint job is not going to be professional, so who really gives a rat's ass, right? Anyway, I'm not so freaking, after doing Black Sunshine's car, and the fact that you really don't see the engine bay, you just see the parts here, where, you know, of course, the holes we didn't cover up, and the battery will be there. But I mean, you know, you see the strut towers, and you know they're nice, and you know holes are going in those, I guess. But yeah, I think it's just time. Let's just clean this up and get some tin foil, wrap that shit up, and let's just spray this damn thing. Let's get some 2K on there, man. I'm tired of doing this. I'm done. I just gotta just blow it off and clean it up, and let's just paint. Also, I got this stuff that ran out from here. See where it ran out there. I probably have to sand that down to maybe, I don't know. I'm bored. I'm bored of sanding. I'm done. You know, I'm just gonna paint it. I'm just gonna paint it. All right, here we go. We got her all taped up, and not all the way to the back, but it'll be okay, probably. As you can see, I got my big silver over there, all wrapped up with tinfoil. Yeah, that's a little trick MJI told me about. Mainly because it forms around there and it's not tape and you can just tear it right off, so it's easy to deal with. You know. All right, so I got the battery lines professionally bent away from the firewall there. Everything's wiped down, ready to go. As you can see, I wetted did the floor, and I'm gonna go ahead and spray some of this epoxy. Got the gun out. Now, one of the things that is hard to do with a Foxbody when you're painting these that I found is right behind the strut tower, especially that one over there. But I did this off camera, by the way. This is the only gun that is reliable and is working right. So this is one we're going to go with. I, off camera, came in here and kind of made sure I could get in here. Just kind of, and I went over there, kind of went over and how I'm going to pull the hose in there. I'm going to actually have to bend this that way to get in there. Right in between here with this big hooving thing. I got two detail guns, and this is my Atom gun, which is a damn good gun. I have another one that's it's a detail gun, but the tip's messed up. I got to get a tip. I've never got a tip for it, so it's not spraying in a fan like it's supposed to. So, but whatever. I also got a Harbor Freight one that worked great for a while, and all of a sudden it died. I don't think you can get tips for them things. And then I have a Harbor Freight $15 one. It's about this big. And I think that's, oh yeah, I got one of them stupid Eastwood guns and contour things. Another big gun. That one I got a 2.0 tip for like a high build primer. So anyway, I don't know if I'm ready for this, but we'll find out. You know, I wiped everything down with denatured alcohol and lacquer thinner, and then went around and wiped it all, dry wiped it, you know, and you're not supposed to touch it with your hands after that. And I probably did somewhere, but let's see what happens. And another thing is right here, not necessarily door jambs, but right there. I want to paint this too, but I'm not gonna put any epoxy on here. I'm gonna end up just scuffing this and then just painting it. That's all it needs. It's in there where nobody's really gonna see it, but until it comes out to there. And then we'll jam the doors and all that stuff later on when I go to paint the whole thing. Whenever that'll be, we don't know. Oh man, that's an undertaking on the rest of this. This is enough, but all right, let's just like I said, I don't know if I'm ready or not, but I'm gonna paint. Let's mix this 1-to-1. Okay, this is the other thing. It's only 57 degrees. That's not ideal to really paint. Matter of fact, that's pushing it, but let's see what happens. All right, I know you see me over there. Usually you're supposed to like empty your tanks on your, you know, air compressor. I got two of them hooked. I told you before, I got two of them hooked together. 21 gallons, 2.5 horse apiece, 4 CFMs each makes you get 8 CFMs, which is good for an LVLP gun, which is I got, and all that hullabaloo. But I didn't empty the tanks. I did empty the water catchers on the sides, and there was a lot of water that came out. I also have a little desiccant system on the wall over there. Probably needs to be replaced. Emptied the water out of that. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta pull those things, get the freaking, you know, it's just gonna take me a while. And I got a water catcher on my gun. So screw it. We're just gonna do it. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna find out. Oh yeah, you know what? What the hell am I doing? I just bought new cartridges. It's in here fucking... It's in here breathing poison. Not too smart, is it? There we go. Don't try this at home, folks. Alright, well, shit. It appears the cold isn't affecting this. This stuff it's dry. So, that was about 15 minutes. It got cooler in here since I had to open the thing out to air it out. Well, the floor did, not the air that that thing's up in. So, everything's pretty good. Nothing ran. I don't really run paint. I don't really run it. I occasionally do, but not really. So, but that wasn't actually a whole. I wasn't like trying to cover everything. I was just trying to get. Some of it did cover, but other things didn't. So, but oh yeah, she's got trash. But then she's a whore. You pretty much saw it, but I'm going to turn the camera around here and give me a break, okay? What you're about to see, just give me a break. There it is. And all I can say is, no, like I said, give me a break. No, I'm just kidding, it's fine. Look at that. Look at this. You can't tell that there was body work done there. I mean, if you just glance at it, really. Look at that. And that looks fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Look at that. Hell yeah. Yeah. Of course, this isn't the real color. This is just, kind of primer. It's really epoxy, so all the bare metal is now protected. That's what epoxy does. Ideally, you're supposed to put, sealer over this and then the base. I got some sealer, but it's kind of old, so I'm kind of nervous, so I'm probably just going to end up sanding this all down and shooting it, I guess. Well, this right here isn't a mitigated disaster. If you see me trying to get the freaking gun in there, definitely going to have to fix that when we go to really paint this car. And I do know now that I'm going to have to go order a new tip for that detail gun so I can use it back there, because I'm definitely going to need it for back in those areas. Because that gun right there is definitely just too damn big, guys. It's too big to get into small places. It's meant to just blow out like big areas like hoods and sides of cars and roofs and stuff like that. But anyway, it is all set. It's all good. No big deal here. It's just primer, man. But it looks pretty good, right? There you go. The whore has some, well, the start of whore paint, but it's there. And then I had some shit fall down here, as you can see, little specks in it, and I painted it. Didn't see it, and I painted it. I was like, shit. Nothing a little sanding can't fix. And then the other problem I had was I had some fisheye over here, so I made sure I did it right and just put a second coat over it. It'll cover. Yeah, we're not professionals, shit. But for doing it in a garage, cracking the garage door and putting a cheap fan out there worked pretty good. There you have it. We got some primer on. Epoxy primer. Yes. So, all I can tell you, and that's all I got. I mean, this is the end. I know, I'm so awkward at ending videos. Stay foxy, everybody. No, that was pretty cheesy. That was pretty dumb. I'm out of here. Later.